more than just a dynamite year. They've become such a global phenomenon that Time magazine named the South Korean boy band its 2020 Entertainer of the Year. This caps a breakthrough year in the United States for the 7-member K-pop group that has become a staple of recent award shows.
So watch me bring the fire, set the night light.
The magazine announced the honor for BTS on Thursday, citing leveraging their massive fan base to support causes like Black Lives Matter, their upbeat dancey songs, and positive, non-controversial messages. Time executive editor Ben Goldberger, in an interview with the Associated Press on Thursday, credited the relationship between the group and its fans for transcending COVID-19.
The communal experience of watching a show, being at a concert, it just dissipated out of thin air. And BTS managed to forge a really rich connection with their audience around the world in spite of these barriers, which felled many, many other acts.
Mid-year saw BTS's English language single, Dynamite, become the band's first to debut at #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 charts. The septet also won the Top Social Artist Award at the Billboard Music Awards this year, along with Favorite Duo or Group in Pop or Rock and the Favorite Social Artist Award at the American Music Awards. The group has also been nominated for the Grammy Award in the Best Pop Duo or Group Performance. And if BTS wins come January 31st, it will become the first South Korean act to have won prizes in all 3 major U.S. music awards. Joe Biden and Kamala Harris have been named Time magazine's Person or Persons of the Year for 2020. According to the publication, the incoming U.S. leaders won the honor of changing the American story for showing that the forces of empathy are greater than the furies of division and for sharing a vision of healing in a grieving world.
The honor.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
So what is the first thing that you want to do in that role?
We're at a moment where we're being confronted by many crises that have converged. We're talking about a public health crisis. We are in the midst of an economic crisis, a long overdue reckoning on racial injustice, and a climate crisis. We got a lot of things that we need to handle, and we multitask to address them.
I look for someone who, if in fact something happened to me, I knew they could take over. But that's coming. Look, she is straight as an arrow. She is really, really bright. She is tough, but yet she has a heart that understands what it's like to be on the other side of prejudice.
This is a moment in time that is requiring us to fight.
Joe understands that we have different life experiences, but we also have an incredible amount of shared values. We both have spent our entire careers in public service. And I think that's what makes ours a full and very robust partnership.
Time magazine also hailed frontline health workers and racial justice organizers 2020 Guardians of the Year as they continue to risk their lives to help save ours amid the battle against COVID-19. Together with racial justice activists Portia Bennett-Bey and Assa Traoré, were also hailed as Time's Guardians of the Year. Bennett-Bey rallied to the streets of the United States, calling for justice for the death of Jason Blake, a victim of police shootings in the country. Traoré, on the other hand, is an activist from Paris with the same cause. In an article by Time, she said that the death of George Floyd felt like a chilling repeat of history. Time also named basketball superstar LeBron James Athlete of the Year for his achievements on and off the court. The 35-year-old Los Angeles Lakers player was honored for battling voter suppression among black citizens in a year when he won his 4th NBA title. Disney is pulling out all the stops for its streaming services. With the reveal of a slew of impressive Disney Plus announcements, the platform will become home to 10 Marvel series, 10 Star Wars series, 15 Disney live-action animation and Pixar series, and 15 Disney live-action animation and Pixar films. Here's a breakdown. In the world of Star Wars, Disney Plus will add 2 new series from the masterminds behind The Mandalorian, Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau, called The Rangers of the New Republic and Ahsoka. The streaming service will also be home to a number of new original series and films based on older Disney properties, including The Mighty Ducks and Turner and Hooch. It will also house live-action versions of Pinocchio, and Peter Pan and Wendy will come exclusively to the streaming service. Pixar will have 2 new movies coming in 2022. First is Turning Red, a movie about a young teenager that turns into a giant red panda every time she gets excited. The second is Lightyear, the story of Buzz Lightyear, the character that inspired the toy from Toy Story. Chris Evans stars as this new Buzz Lightyear. 5 new Marvel Disney Plus series were also unveiled, with James Gunn's The Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special to be filmed during the production of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Marvel added a few more movie titles to its packed slate, including a new Fantastic Four movie. If you thought it was awesome to have one surprise Taylor Swift album this year, how would you feel about 2? Swift shocked the Taylor Nation on Thursday when she revealed that a second No Notice collection and a sister album to Folklore, Evermore, would drop at midnight local time in the US.
According to the singer-songwriter, the 15-song track features songs written and recorded in the same sessions as her previous album. Folklore, which was recorded in secret during the coronavirus lockdown by Swift and collaborators including Bon Iver and Aaron Dessner, earned both critical and commercial success after its release. The album topped the US and UK charts and secured Swift 6 nominations for the 2021 Grammy Awards, including Album of the Year and Song of the Year for Cardigan. In another post, Swift said the video for first single Willow will drop at midnight local time as well, alongside a gauzy shot of what appears to be a still from the visual. She then thanked the team that helped her direct her own videos, including the medical inspector who made sure that they were COVID-19 safe. Swift is also currently re-recording her first 6 albums, amid a dispute over the master recordings with music mogul Scooter Braun.
Moving on, U.S. talk show host Ellen DeGeneres has tested positive for COVID-19, she said Thursday, joining the list of well-known names to have contracted the virus as it has spread around the world. The Ellen DeGeneres show will be put on hold until January. On her social media accounts where the announcement was made, she said she's feeling fine and that all her close contacts have been notified. In the last 2 weeks, in-studio guests on Ellen have included Justin Bieber, Lil Nas X, Diane Keaton, Bryan Cranston, and on Wednesday, Leslie Odom Jr., though guests have been distantly seated from DeGeneres. Along with the crew and staff, the show has also allowed a small number of in-studio audience members since late October. The shutdown comes as Ellen ratings were on a roll thanks to the show's annual 12 Days of Giveaway series. The show hit its highest rating since May during the week ending November 29th. It's time for My Game On. The year 2020 marks an exciting milestone for esports in the region as the Esports Business Network, EBN, launches Malaysia's first esports city. Recognized as Southeast Asia's biggest esports facility, this will be the go-to destination for international esports events, firmly establishing Malaysia's esports footprint locally, regionally, and globally. The first of its kind, 4 million ringgit EBN Esports City is located on the top floor of Quill City Mall in Kuala Lumpur, designed across a sprawling 65,000 square feet. It's equipped with the latest technology and support systems to host world-class esports tournaments, events, and conventions. The company was formed through a recent merger between 2 leading esports companies in the region, Orange Esports Cafe, Malaysia's largest esports cafe business, and the gaming company, Southeast Asia's leading and award-winning full-service esports marketing agency, and their subsidiary companies. EBN Esports City also follows the strategic plan for esports development, which was launched by the Youth and Sports Ministry as a blueprint for the development and growth of the country's esports industry. According to EBN Executive Chairman, who also contributed to the drafting of the strategic plan, Frank Ng, they're prepared to work closely with the government to create a sustainable esports ecosystem that can prepare Malaysian esports athletes to compete at international level. At present, Malaysia is ranked 21 globally with more than 14 million gamers and an estimated revenue of 2 billion ringgit. Otto, I love shopping at Lazada. Do you?
Oh yeah, I usually shop for outdoor gear, some shoes, even some apparels.
Wow. Well, Otto, and to all shoppers, don't forget to catch Lazada Chief Discount Officer live on TV3, TV3 Malaysia YouTube channel, and the Lazada app at 9:02 p.m., which is in just a minute or so. Now, wrapping up 7th edition this time around is the colorful decoration and twinkling fairy lights at a Christmas park in Manila.
Exactly, Zansha. Now, people flock to the park as they try to revive the muted holiday spirit amid the COVID-19 in the Philippines. Let's take a look. With that, I'm Otto Othman.
And I'm Zansha Rahizad. Thanks for tuning in. Remember to stay safe.
And have a splendid weekend.
Sekarang saya dekat Bandar Simentik yang mana digelar sebagai Young People's Paradise ataupun syurga orang muda. Dia tempat orang-orang muda chill lah dekat sini. Okay. Kat sini sebenarnya kan terkenal dengan jual apa gadget. Ada satu lorong tadi tu semua kamera saja. Hi, this is Ivy.